Okay, wait. Okay, I'm recording. Okay, this is like 3 hours after if Naruto was neglected part 3. But anyway, I left off Naruto and the girls. One in their room, and I ain't going in that because you know what they did. They're 17. You know what they did? They gave them Naruto the sloppy Joe, and Naruto. If you know what this means, Naruto forgets to uh pull out. They're all mad. And month time skip. Archer's gonna be expecting 3 little kids, 3 boys. You know, they're excited, but kind of mad at the same time because they don't know how to take care of children. Anyways, we're going back to Naruto's team. Yeah, Team Naruto. What was that? Yeah. Yuri and Yahigo. Yahigo. Yeah. So they're asking Naruto what a strange mission he did. He tells them the whole story. Uh, yeah, about pain and stuff, how he bodied them, and they're saying, I hope I can go on on a mission like that sometime soon. And Naruto's saying that they will, just it takes time and practice. And this is where Naruto's getting an unexpected guest named Menma Uzumaki. Naruto takes his name as Naruto Uchiha because he doesn't want to be related to Minato. He doesn't want to be known to be related to Minato or Kushina or siblings. But anyway, Menma came all the way to the Cloud Village just to challenge Naruto. So Menma says, "I found him. Mito, Jiraiya, and Tsunade. Yeah, Mito, Jiraiya, Tsunade, Kushina, and Minato are there. So Naruto wants to fight. Oh, no, Menma wants to fight to show that he could have took care of the pains easily and he didn't need their help. And Mito's telling Menma that you ran like a coward. You did need help. He almighty pushed you and you got knocked out. So you kind of didn't need it. But anyways, Naruto says, I guess it'll be some nice experience for my getting team. They're all Menma's looking at the two, and he says that those guys look like they have no talent at all. But Naruto gets a little mad because they have high talents. They are very strong. But anyway, they go back. Menma rushes Naruto, tries to knee him, but Naruto, just ducks. Nar- yeah, Menma tries to punch him, just blitzes him and tries to punch him. Naruto just ducks and punches Menma in the stomach, and you know Menma spits up some little spit and falls to the ground. Menma he starts to oh yeah, he doesn't have Naruto's chakra. I was about to say he's gonna act as Naruto's chakra. But I'm probably like the first person to give Naruto the full Naruto instead of giving his siblings some of the chakra. Whatever. Menma he slowly gets back up, but Naruto has his secret Menma, so he keeps kicking him in his back and keeping him down. His teammates watching, saying Sensei beat his ass. uh, so Naruto just keeps kicking Menma. Uh, Eventually he breaks his spine, and Menma coughs up a lot of blood with him. It has a little bit of chunks in it. Jiraiya, Menma, Mito, Kushina, and Minato go up to Menma, and he's completely knocked out. And they ask, "What's wrong with you, Naruto?" And Naruto says, "What's wrong with me? What's wrong with you guys? Like, you guys didn't care for me. You guys threw me out when I was 4 years old. Like, you guys bullied me. Why do you think I left the village? Like, you guys are the worst family ever. If I can even call you family." Uh, me and Kushina and me are kind of heartbroken. You know, Mito too. Jiraiya, Tsunade, they're not as heartbroken, but they're still, still heartbroken. And Naruto brings up the biggest detail of them all. Uh, wait. Oh, I forgot what I said about Jiraiya saying that Naruto is a child of prophecy in last episode, like at the somewhere at the end. Forget about that. Naruto tells Jiraiya that I actually went to the land of the toads, learned sage mode, and guess what they told me? They called me the child of prophecy. They told me that the child of prophecy had blue eyes, not black eyes. Gosh, Jiraiya, you old man. I see your hearing's going bad already. Jiraiya was a little shocked by this because, how did Naruto go to the land of the toads? He just reverse summoned because he needed summoning. I'm pretty sure the reverse summon just brings you to a random summoning place where is best for you. I guess, I guess. So, Menma, uh, Mito gets a little bit mad, but she can see why he took out the guy with the running gun that Menma or her couldn't beat even if they teamed up. So, Menma, she isn't mad, but she's kind of a little mad. Tsunade and the other one, well, yeah, basically Naruto's whole family, a little shocked, but Menma's getting knocked out. So everybody that's there that I just said, like, Jiraiya, yeah, mm, Jiraiya, Miso, Tsunade, Minato, and Kushina. They're just shocked. And Naruto is, they're all saying sorry, but Naruto doesn't want to hear it because they're only saying sorry because he's a child of prophecy. And, Manma's still knocked out on the floor. Mito picks up, Manma, and, Naruto just turns his back saying, "Leave the village now, or I'll kill you." And they're all a little bit scared because, he's, flashing his, Mangekyo Sharingan and just controlling all metal things around him. And, they just book it. Minato just flying right into the back to the leaf. Yuri and, Yahigo is kind of saying, that was kind of cruel. And Naruto is, telling them that if you saw what they did to me, you wouldn't be saying anything. And, Yahigo asks what you mean, and Naruto tells him his whole tragic backstory. They all hated me. They threw me out when I was young. Because I wasn't a child of prophecy. Didn't show any talent. So I ran away from the village. Came with your dad, Yuri, Killer Bee. They trained me. It was way better than belief. I was treated like a hero because your dad had control of his son beast and helped save the village. So villagers didn't hate me. In fact, they absolutely loved me more than my family ever did. Yuri and Yahiko are kind of crying. Oh, actually, Yuri's crying, and Yahiko's like just looking at him, saying, "Suck it up." It's his backstory, not yours. And Naruto keeps talking about. I had no friends when I got kicked out. I didn't have a house. I was forced to live on my own. Sometimes I didn't eat. Usually, every day I got beat up by the villagers. Just barely left alive so they could beat me up the next day. Anyway, so I'm done with that. Anyways, Naruto tells him backstory, blah blah blah, what I just said. And Naruto's like, anyways, we were going on our first mission because we haven't been on a mission. We've just been training for 3 years. And Naruto says that we're gonna go on a B rank mission because you guys are ready. Alright, so Naruto goes to the Raikage and says we would like a B rank mission because, instead of doing D rank missions until they pick Chunin, we trade. So, Yuri and Yahiko are kind of, broke in their pockets. And, Naruto gotta, support his family somehow. And, yeah. So, they go on a mission. Their mission is to, okay, I'm just gonna say, their mission is to assassinate a rogue, ninja from the Cloud Village. Their name is, I'm just gonna say their name is, I don't know. It's just a random strong ninja. Naruto, he puts on what was his clothes? Okay, I'm back. I had to edit something else. I I may or may not have shown my credit card information. Yeah. Anyways. My debit card. Anyways. I left off, Naruto, was getting a B rank mission to assassinate a, ninja. A Cloud Ninja. He's a rank ninja, but it's gonna be B rank because, as you know, he's a B rank ninja, Jonin, but he became a rogue ninja after he became Jonin, so he didn't get time to train as Jonin. So he's more of a high tuning, but like low Jonin. So yeah. Anyways, Naruto and his team, goes to to find him. Yahigo's actually a sensory ninja, so she sent it. They're this is about like 2 hours outside the village. Cynthia the ninja, didn't get time to train as Jonin. He's trying to, get some intel from the Cloud, some of the jutsus, because, he heard about, them stealing some of the forbidden jutsu from the leaf. So he's trying to get his hands on that. So he's still like near the Cloud River, so he's like 2 hours away. And Yahigo senses some pretty powerful chakra. And Naruto also senses it because, he has a full Kurama, so he has Yin and Yang release. Anyways, Naruto. Okay, so Naruto, tells Yahigo how far away is he. She tells him that he's 5 minutes away. Naruto tells her that she's correct. You're on the dot. And Yahigo smiles and Yaru 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 kind of jealous because he can sense things. Naruto tells him that, it's okay, you'll be fine. Anyways, they find the ninja. He gets up. The ninja gets up, gets in his fighting position. And Naruto tells Yahigo and Yaru to take this one. Yaru and Yahigo take off their weights, and They're pretty much faster than Rock Lee if he was in the third rate, the third inner gate. So yeah, they're pretty fast. They're like, I don't know, like Might Guy, uh, Might Guy, Sick Gate. So they just blitz him. They do a double gut punch, and then they blitz behind him, kicks him in the spine, kicking him into a tree, paralyzing him. He didn't even get the chance. Then Naruto questions him. But Naruto's in his like his what's it called? His ninja outfit. So it's not this. It's like his mask and his the thing that he wore when Naruto fought Menma in Tenten's dream reality thing in the movie, like Road to a Shinobi, I think it's called. In the dream world, Madara, what quotes Obito sent them to, or not? Hinata was a badass. Yeah, that one. He had black hair and he had a mask with the long robe thing. So Naruto wears that, and his eyes are red because he has a Sharingan activated. The ninja says, "It's you, the mysterious red eyes." I just came up with that just now, like 2 seconds ago. As I said, it's you. Naruto, guy's named the mysterious red eyes because he's always wearing a mask, so nobody knows who he is. And he has red eyes. That's the last thing somebody sees before they die. So I think it's pretty cool, though. Anyways, Naruto tells him to start speaking. Why is he so close to Leaf? I mean, close to the Cloud Village, and not somewhere else by now. And the ninja says that he was trying to collect get the scroll of stealing you guys have that you stole from the Leaf. And Naruto says we didn't steal it, we just copied it. The ninja just says same thing. Anyways, please don't kill me. I have a wife and children. Naruto can tell that he's lying because I can tell. He's Kurama, and Naruto says I can tell you're lying. You really think you can lie to the mysterious red eyes? He the ninja gets scared, and right before Naruto activates his Mangekyu and just controls the kunai, just cut off his head. And Yaru and Yahiko are a little scared, but not really, because they know the conditions of being a ninja. Anyways, alright, so we're gonna do a 5-year times, no, not 5-year. Jesus Christ, that's a long time ago. A 3-month time skip. Naruto, well, Hinata, Hanabi, Anko, and Yujito, has some pretty big stomachs. Naruto's 18 by now because his birthday passed. Because when if you watch the first episode of What If Naruto Was Neglected, I did a 5-month time skip before Naruto turned 5 when we left the village. So I thought it'd be pretty cool if I did it again. And here's when Naruto's 2-man team takes the tuning exam because it's been like 2 years. Because when Naruto took the tuning, Naruto was 13. Yeah, Naruto's 7. It's been 4 years. So I feel like the tuning exams would be out right now. And plus, in canon, Naruto, all his friends became tuning, and Naruto was gone for like 2.5 years or 3 years. Anywho, why did I say anywho? What? And anyways, Naruto, his team heads to the Leaf Village, and we see something so unbelievable. Menma has his own team, and he sees Naruto and walks up to him, saying that I got my own team just to prove that you are a terrible teacher, that you still suck. And Naruto's saying that you can't prove that I suck if you don't beat me. And Menma just gets furious and tries to hit Naruto, but Naruto just ducks under it, and just gives him a nice flick to the chest, sending him tumbling into a tree. So his team sees that and saying, "Yo, Sensei, I thought you were stronger than your brother." And Naruto says, "Oh no, he's not. He's just hot-headed. Oh, he's just a hot-headed." What was I gonna say? I forgot. Oh, he's just a hot-headed little brat that just wants power and just wants is always picking on me. But I always kick his ass, so you know his Menace seems kind of shocked because he said that he's the strongest out of his siblings, which he was lying. So team didn't trust him as much, but he did get him strong. But anyways, here is where we go to the tuning exam. Naruto's team, his two-man team, is doing the written portion, which they obviously passed because why wouldn't they? And and Nabi and the others don't come because they're kind of. This is future me here. My recording kept messing up, so sorry if there's like some things problems. But yeah, I'm sorry. It keeps cutting. Okay, I'm sorry for all the cuts, but my phone's kind of bugging me out right now. But anyways, Naruto's team is uh, heading to the written exam. They pass. Blah blah blah. They get a Earth Scroll. They go in the forest. They run into some Shinobi, but they're irrelevant, so they just take their scroll. But it's a Earth Scroll, so they have to keep looking. But Manma's team has two Heaven Scrolls and one Earth Scroll, so they're done. They're heading over. But so Naruto's team runs into them, and Yuri says, oh, "You're the team that Naruto Sensei body." Wait, no, you're the team that Naruto Sensei told about his past. They said, "Yeah, what about it?" They Yuri says that we're gonna take you out. They say, "How are you gonna take us out with only two people?" Uh, Yahiko and Yuri just engage in battle. They blitz. Well, they run at Mender's team. Mender's team can barely comprehend what they're seeing, but they can keep up a little bit. Wait, is the Uchiha clan massacred? Oh wait, no, the Uchiha clan isn't massacred. I'm just gonna say one of them is Uchiha, but they have a two-to-one Sharingan. But Yahiko has her poison where she can liquefy and become even faster, and she wraps around the Uchiha, but doesn't let her poison out. She she says, "Give us your Heaven Scroll, and we'll let him live." They don't, so Yahiko slowly starts slowly letting out some poison. But they start to say, okay, you can have a ham scroll because we have two anyway. So yeah, and they want to fight Yahiko and Yaru because she wants to show they want to show Menma how strong they are because yeah. So they give one of their heavy scrolls to them, and they're all good. So both teams run to the exam hall, whatever it's called, where they let the scroll go and Naruto pops out, and they say, "Good job on getting the scrolls." Yeah, they say, "Good job on getting the scrolls that you guys passed," and this is now time for the other parts where they fight each other. You know, yeah. So first round's gonna be Yahigo versus. Okay, my thing cut again, but this time my brother came in my room, so anyways, but whatever. As I was saying, Yahigo is going to verse. I'm gonna say she versus a Uchiha. They have their Tutomo Sharingan. It's not the Uchiha from Menma's team. Menma. It's just some random Uchiha. And since she's the student of the main character, she's gonna obviously gonna win because she's a student of the main character. So I'm gonna say that she she just releases some bloodless, just scaring the Uchiha, bring him down to his knees, and she just simply just karate chops him on the neck because first that's all you have to do if you can bring the Uchiha down to their knees by just releasing some killing intent. So anyways, CPUs fight CPUs, and unimportant characters fight unimportant characters. Blah blah blah. And uh, okay, so I'm just gonna do a fight for I'm gonna do fights for only the Menma's team and Naruto's team. So it's Yaru's turn to fight, and Yaru, he's uh he's serious because he wants to show Yahiko that he's strong. He kind of wants to go on a date with her. Anyways, so Yaru, I'm gonna say that he's versing Hyuga just because I want him to. So this Hyuga is gonna be. I'm just gonna say Neji had a younger brother because why not? Anyways, it's Neji's younger brother. Neji's in the stand saying beat him to a pulp, and since Naruto didn't fight Neji in this, Neji still believes in destiny, or did he? I'm not sure, but I'm just gonna say even if Naruto did fight him, they still hate him, so that he still believes in destiny. So Neji's little brother, I'm just gonna say actually no, little sister, because I can actually come up with a name. It's gonna be Neji Ray. Just taking it from My Hero Academia. And hmm, she activates her what's it called? Her Byakugan, and starts running at she starts running at Yaru, and she's about to hit him, like strike him right in his face, and Yaru, he just blows a explosive bubble, just launching her back a little feet, and then he starts to rat her at blinding speed, and she can see him kinda ish, but not really because she has her Bakugan 360 vision around her, and she uh, yeah, Yaru kind of feels bad, so he stops. He doesn't blitz. Doesn't go as fast, so she can actually keep up. So they enter a taijutsu fight. But Yaru, he's just using play on taijutsu. He isn't using any explosives. He isn't using any explosives. He is only using just hands. So, anyways, he's using just hands. But anyways, she starts getting serious and active, and uses her 8 trigon for palms, and she hits Yaru a couple times. She hits him with at least 32 palms, but soon as she's about to hit him with 64, he lets out an explosion with half of his chakra. It blows her back, leaving a couple burn marks because the explosion is pretty much just a fire that launches you back more, and sending her flying into the wall, knocking her out. Neji's surprised, and he sees that Yaru's smiling at Naruto, so I'm guessing he thinks that since they're 17, they should be joining by now. So he's kind of getting mad because that's Naruto's student, and Neji's little sister, which is his student, lost to the the neglected kid. So yeah, wait, am I still recording? Okay, yes I am. So yeah, wait, yes my microphone's on. Thank God. I had to cut this thing like 5 times because my phone's on low battery mode. But anyways, yeah, they're doing that. They're doing their thing. So now it's time for Menma's lead Uchiha because the Uchiha clan didn't die. Because I hate seeing Sasuke emo. He's still kind of emo, loser. And just because I can't think of anything, I was gonna say all these kids are related, somehow related to the the people that hate the main character. So basically, just everybody. So I'm gonna say this is Sasuke's cousin. I don't know, Sasuke's cousin, younger cousin, and that's his student because he has his three Tomoe Sharingan, and he ain't getting his Mangekyo because he has no reason to, and he has no losses, and he's not important because he's not Angel's reincarnation. I mean, Naruto is, because I didn't want to find out some other way to give him his Mangekyo Sharingan, so I just turned it into plot armor. Anyways, uh, you know, uh, uh the Chia voice is no time. That voice is too much shark. I'm just gonna say this. Shino has a little brother. I don't know. I'm just coming up with things right now. I didn't prepare. Yeah, so Shino has a little brother, and he activated his bugs. And since little brother haven't really gone through anything dramatic because they mostly really just did D rank missions and C rank missions, which is just beating bandits. So but the Uchiha does a fireball jutsu and killing all his bugs, so he's just left vulnerable because he doesn't have any more bugs. And Shino's little brother's kind of crying because all his bugs are dead. I would feel bad. I feel bad kinda, but I don't at the same time because you're not important. You're a side character for the main character students to beat. So Shino's brother forfeits because he basically has no other way to fight because his bugs were his only way. So because he didn't know Taijutsu, Cause like all they do is bugs. Have bugs fight for them. Anyways, what was I doing? Honestly, my cousin kind of looks like he always has his hood on. And always just has his like collar, his hoodie collar up up on his face. And he's always just has a blank look. Anyways, yeah. So the Shia wins, and man was like, "Yes, you show him, burn all his bugs and kill all his bugs, and you but Shia's kind of thinking it kind of going overboard since I kind of killed all his friends, just roasted them. Anyways, uh, I'm just gonna say, Menma's other team, team, you know, the Shia's teammates lose because I don't feel like making a battle for them. I'm just gonna say they lose to some metal bender, some sand metal. What do they call it? Metal release. Because the metal release was like could form into different shapes. Plus, you could control it by will. So, like what could they really do? I was happy that they gave it all, but gave it their all. But kind of mad because they lost because they're trying to. Mema only wants them to prove Naruto that he's nothing but a lousy little piece of shit. Anyways, Naruto team. Oh yes, five. 1 month time skip. Well, no, 1 month of training. Not really gonna go over that because there's no really reason to because Naruto seems like it's gonna win because main character. Anyway, anyways, they train. Yeah. So they actually do stuff. They master the chakra control. So it's like a I don't know, like high Kage. Well, no, not high, like low Kage, or just high Journey. Because Yuri can do bigger explosions with less chakra, and Yaru can move faster with her poison. Because she's using more chakra to do that. So the more chakra she loses, the slower she moves. So yeah, so they master the chakra control, so it kind of helps them. And here are the finals. Uh, the Sand Shinobi Shinki because I didn't feel like coming up with a name. Uh, the Uchiha uh, Izuna, Izuma, yeah, Izuma. I really suck at coming up with names. And Yaru and Yahigo. Yes, that's yeah. So yeah. I'm gonna say that since it's two of them, Yahigo and Yaru's gonna fight, and and yeah, Shinki and Izuma Uchiha is gonna fight. So this is gonna be an interesting fight, Yahigo versus Yaru. I'm not sure which one I'm gonna make one, but yeah, I don't know. But anyways, the fight starts. Yaru's, getting some explosions ready in his hand, and Yahigo turns into her poison. Gets her poison, and she just starts slipping through all Yaru's uh explosion attack because if you think about it, being in poison, just turning into a poison, being able to liquefy and stuff like that, it's pretty brilliant. So she keeps just avoiding Yaru's explosions until he just runs out of chakra, and she wraps around him with the poison, but doesn't release any acid and just starts squeezing him until he can't breathe anymore. And he just falls unconscious. Wasn't that interesting, but that would probably happen in canon if it was actually a thing. And obviously the Uchiha wins against Shinki because I'm just gonna say he produced a big enough fireball jutsu to melt Shinki's metal. Actually, I'm gonna say he had lava style or something, and he melted Shinki's metal. And Shinki's metal was like literally his only thing that he could really do. So he just had to forfeit after that. Anyways, it's Yahiko versus Izuma Uchiha. And this is gonna be pretty interesting because I'm pretty sure poison release is like fire and water, and lava release is earth and fire. So I'm gonna say that Izuma, he's gonna be kind of like Sasuke in canon. Emo. Well, not emo, like overconfident because he has lava side and no Uchiha has possessed this but him. So he's overconfident. So he's starts doing some lava jutsu, some a lava wave jutsu, and since water style and fire it equals acid, I'm gonna say Yahiko does a water. Wait, what was it called? The raging water wave. Kind of pushing the lava back, but it's pretty equal. Creates some steam, and Yahiko knows that the Uchiha has the Sharingan because they fought in the Forest of Death for a little bit. So she liquefies and she acidifies and starts moving around to see if they can find him because she knows that he can see through the smoke. So she just has to keep moving until the smoke clears, so he can't catch her. Anyway, Izuma is chasing her, but he can't catch her because she's acid and she's literally just able to extend and move at high rates. Like she's literally just a sea animal. So, anyways, Yahigo, the smoke wasn't clearing, so she just does a wind, wind typhoon, blowing all the wind back and kind of blowing back Izuma. And he gets a little bit of cuts. Oh Jesus Christ, I was burped. So Izuma busts out the lava, lava again, some lava fireballs, the lava stuff, lava fireball. Uh, and Yahigo shoots a little bit of acid, melting the lava because it was technically rock. It's still rock solid. It's over here rocks. If you technically think about it. So he melts them to the ground. And since lava style doesn't takes up a lot of chocolate because it's a Keki Genkai, Izuma doesn't have the most chocolate because he's in Uchiha. Doesn't really have the most chocolate in the world. So he's kind of running low on chocolate. He's like 25% left chocolate. So he puts it in one final attack. He puts it in a giant lava meteor, kind of like a model as what's it called? Is a planetary devastation. There's the planetary devastation, playing a lava ball. He's just barely able to control it to make sure it goes down in the right spot. Yeah, he goes a little scared, but since he has more chakra, left, and uh Izuma, she puts it in her final attack. She puts it in a giant acid rainstorm. I just came up with that. Giant acid rainstorm. It's just raining like like in cartoons, like where there's just a giant cloud that just follows you around. Think about that. Just like it's raining like 1,000 times as hard, and it's all acid. So it's kind of falling on the ground, almost hitting some of the audience, but it just barely melts the lava ball. But since they both used all of the chakra to put it in those moves, they both collapse and faint. And yeah, that's where I'm gonna end this part four. I'm pretty sure it's part four, I think. Part four of What If Naruto was neglected. See you guys, subscribe, like the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a great nighttime, because I'm probably gonna post this right now.